Medical apathy to the most undesirable and shocking levels has come to the fore, ladies and gentlemen. And this time from Jammu and Kashmir, you will be shocked to know what has happened here. The negligence of the doctors in the valley has led to the death of a woman. Now, while operating the gallbladder of this woman, doctors forgot to remove the surgical sponge from the patient's body. This led to septicemia and thereafter the death of the person. Absolutely shocking. Pradeep Datta now joins us. Have these doctors been put behind bars? Who are these people?
So far, no action has been initiated. In fact, a 48-year-old woman was operated last month for gallstones, and that was the time when doctors forgot surgical sponge inside her body, and later on when she was taken to the Government Medical College Hospital after she developed some kind of a surgical complications. During that process, they found during scan that there was a cotton swab inside her body, and that led to finally septicemia, and she died. And today the family members were quite agitated, and they were protesting outside Kishtwar police station, and they were demanding action against the doctor. They said this is criminal on the part of the doctor because she was a very poor lady. She had to sell her earrings to get operated. It is not very easy for poor people to come to the first hospital and then get themselves operated get all those medicines. She had to sell her earrings. And when she was operated, and there was a negligence from the side of the doctor where she forgot the surgical spot inside her body. And now
so why has no action been taken? Has the hospital accepted responsibility? Who are the people who conducted this procedure? And if there is an inquiry and if there is a confirmation that the surgical sponge was left behind, why has no action been taken yet? We see pictures and visuals of protests.
The documents with us which we got from the family member, the CT scan report and everything that clearly indicates that there was a surgical sponge that was left inside the body and that led to septicemia. They are in touch with in fact we spoke to the superintendent of hospital. He said that we are going to conduct an inquiry in this regard, and after the inquiry will be complete, the action will be initiated. But so far no action has been initiated because she's a poor lady. That is one of the reasons that people are not taking it very seriously, because had it been some influential person, definitely by now the heads must have rolled. But that is one of the reasons that she's a poor lady. Nobody's initiating action. They are protesting outside Kishtwar police station. They are demanding that the doctor should be arrested because it can't be said only negligence. It is a criminal on the part of the doctor to just forget a foreign body inside some patient's abdomen while he was performing surgery. It's a very normal routine surgery, gallstone surgery. It is not that complicated a surgery that can lead to such problems. But here in this case, they forgot that cotton swab that led to surgical complications, and they had to take the patient to Jammu Hospital. From Jammu, they had to shift to Savra Medical Institute, and during that process, they came to know that this negligence had been on part of the doctor, and that led to final death of the lady.
We continue to follow this story here on Times Now. Pradeep, thanks.
Well, a shocking case of medical negligence has emerged from Kishtwar in Jammu and Kashmir, where a woman died due to blood poisoning after a gallbladder removal surgery. Complications arose after the procedure, prompting the family to shift her to a different hospital. A CT scan conducted there revealed the real cause of infection, which is a cotton swab left behind in the abdomen during surgery. The patient succumbed, but the angry family protesting now outside the police station, demanding the immediate arrest of the surgeon.
फिर मैंने बोला डॉक्टर साहब को कि आप इसको ऑपरेशन उधर बोला कि इसको ऑपरेशन उधर ही हो जाएगा, इधर नहीं हो जाएगा। फिर हमने लाई डॉक्टर साहब के पास इधर प्राइवेट, उसने बोला कि आप इसको थिएटर में ले जाओ, मैं आ जाऊंगा उधर। आया उधर डॉक्टर साहब, वो बोलने लगा कि आप थोड़ा टाइम दे दो हमें, हम इसको इधर ही करेंगे। फिर इसने किया तो 2-3 घंटे के बाद हमें वापस उधर से भेज दी। तो बोलने लगा कि नहीं, इसमें इन्फेक्शन ज़्यादा है, आप इसको श्रीनगर ले जाओ।
वहाँ इसकी मौत हो गई,
वहाँ इसकी डेथ हो गई अब 1.5 महीने के।
Pradeep Datta joining us on the phone line. Pradeep, rather unfortunate incident of medical negligence. That is what it looks like prima facie. Now, if you can tell us what happened, because documents suggest from the hospital suggest that indeed a cotton swab was left behind during operation, which led to the infection and caused the death of the patient.
Yes, in fact, the Shakila Begum, she's a 48-year-old woman. She was having gallstones. and last month she was operated in District Hospital Kishtwar. And after the surgery, she developed some kind of complications, and they took her to the Government Medical College Hospital, Jammu. And during that process, they found that surgical sponge, in fact, had been accidentally left behind during surgery, and that had led to the surgical complications, and she was feeling pain. But as the situation was complicated, that led to the septicemia, though they shifted from one hospital to other. But yesterday she succumbed to the injuries, and finally today you can see individuals, family members, as well as the villagers, they were protesting outside outside the Kishtwar police station. They were demanding action against the doctor. They wanted the doctor should be arrested for this negligence. This is not the first of this case that has come to light in such areas. In the past also there had been several such cases, but here you can see the people were quite agitated, and this lady was quite poor. She had to sell her, in fact, earrings to get herself operated upon for this gallstone surgery. So it's not very easy for these poor people to even come to hospital. They have to come from far-flung area, and if they are not getting better treatment, you can very well understand the kind of the problems these people in far-flung areas have to face. So they were agitated. They are demanding action against the doctor, and that's why they were protesting outside along with the body at the police station Kishtwar, and they wanted action to be initiated against the doctor for this unfortunate negligence.
Right. We can see the protest there. So is the situation still tense on the ground? And what about the health and, a medical department of the government? Have they taken note of this incident in terms of pulling up the errant doctor and the surgeon who's responsible for this negligence?
So far as the surgeon is concerned, we tried to get in touch with the surgeon, but he was not available for the comments what really happened. And but yes, it is really a big embarrassment for the medical fraternity there that this thing is absent, because they cannot deny the facts. Already the documents which is also available with the Times Now, which we got from the family member, that clearly indicates that the doctor, while performing surgery, has accidentally, in fact, left behind the surgical sponge, that cotton swab inside the patient's body, and that led to the complication. Otherwise, the patient would not have died, because it's a very normal surgery, gallstone removal. Nowadays, this is considered a very normal surgery. It's not that complicated surgery. But while performing such surgery, if you retain, just leave behind those surgical sponge, that is in fact a very big negligence. It is a criminal on the part of the doctor not to have done that. And had they not conducted further tests, none would have come to know what exactly.
So relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code must be applied to the doctor. He must be pulled up, because this cannot be allowed to happen. It's, after all, a precious life that has been lost due to the negligence of a surgeon. Thanks for joining us, Pradeep.